everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I have a very special beer for you guys. This right here is Hoppin Cleveland Crusher. So this is a special beer that Hoppin does only once a year, and it's debuted during Cleveland Beer Week every year. So really cool stuff. I've never actually gotten a chance to try this for whatever reason. It always sells out pretty quickly, and I've never gotten to try it on draft, so at this point it's got about 3.5 months on it, and this is of course another variant of BORIS, because I think they have like 15 variations of BORIS at this point. So what they've done is they've kept the recipe the exact same, except they've switched out the roasted barley for special dark roasted European malts instead. And they said it's supposed to be a smoother, not quite as rough around the edges as BORIS, but other than that, kept it the exact same. So let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Right away I get a really rich dark chocolate. I'm getting a lot of kind of roasted malt. It's not quite that burnt charred malt that regular BORIS has. It's a little bit smoother in there. Definitely some nice coffee aromas. There's a little bit of some burnt caramel, a little bit of toffee as well. Yeah, but this is big chocolate. Like, it's a bittersweet dark chocolate, and then those coffee notes. But yeah, this smells really good. Let's go ahead, take our first sip. Oh wow. So the first thing that hits, oddly enough, is not the dark chocolate, but a big milk chocolate kind of sweet note. That fades in to more of the bittersweet dark chocolate. Then after that, it's followed by this huge dark roast. I mean, really roasty. Again, not quite that almost burnt charred, almost like too ashy to a point of the regular BORIS, but it is very roast heavy. Definitely some coffee. There's some of that burnt caramel, a little bit of toffee notes in there. Almost just a faint hint of vanilla on the very back end, but wow, this thing is definitely big. Let you know it too. You can't taste or smell the alcohol, but you get a definite warmth as it goes down. Not offensive, but it does let you know this is an Imperial Stout. Yeah, very tasty. And that dark chocolate is huge and really luscious. And then you have that milk chocolate, kind of sweet. And then you have the burnt toffee caramel notes. You have some of those huge dark roasted melts, and that coffee note is just really nice. It's definitely a bitter beer despite some of the slightly sweeter notes. So if you guys are not a fan of the bitter Imperial Stouts, probably one to avoid. It's a good beer, but it is a little disappointing. I'd say it's a little bit smoother than regular BORIS, but it's not a huge departure from regular BORIS either, despite it being a little bit different. So it's nice that they kind of came up with a smoother, almost slightly richer version, but it's not a huge difference. So if you've had BORIS, you do have a good groundwork for what this beer is. It's got a nice full body, very creamy mouthfeel. Again, this is an oatmeal Imperial Stout, just super creamy mouthfeel, and it's awesome. So good stuff. As far as a rating goes, guys, I'm going with a 9.2 out of 10. I think it's a really nice beer. I love all those dark roasted notes. I like that it even has a little bit of vanilla on the back end. That being said, like I said, it's not too different from BORIS, which is just a little disappointing in my mind. However, if you like BORIS and you would like to try something that starts off a little bit smoother, give this one a go for sure. Very tasty stuff. I think Hoppin always does great stuff, especially with their BORIS variations. Alright guys, so for my musical recommendation, going with the theme of keeping it local, I want you guys to check out a local Ohio group by the name of The Works. They are what's called a Jamtronica group. And basically what that boils down to is they have a lot of jam band elements, kind of like the Grateful Dead, Widespread Panic, Fish, etc. But they also have a lot of electronica elements too. So something like Spangle would be something like them as well. And I want you to check out their 2010 record, Live at the Workout Fest 2010. Me and my fiance went to the workout this past year, and it was awesome stuff. So if you guys are in Ohio, something to check out come this September. Alright guys, that does for this beer review, and remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.